Hana. My name is Fuyuki Hana. My name is Fuyuki Hana, a virtual university student from Greenland. So welcome to today. So back to the driving simulators ETS2. And say hello to audience first. So hey, hello, Kenji. Welcome to Hana. I know. After last week, so some schedule change and so that's why we skip 1 week, so then maybe some so we also maybe sometime will coming, so that also be okay, so maybe just with the with the schedule that so maybe we can also getting the Freetalk and also just having recap with the last week, so also the same time, so Hana also we talk about so the so the event, so the last week, so so that's also and so after we finish the some topic too. So anyway, so we also back to the game and so after so just see the game also have the update, so we also with the maybe the big changes, so somehow so maybe the technical time for the download, so whenever so going with the new update. So also so nice, so today also so not happy with we should start in the Stockholm or Germany version. So that's time, but so I think we also were heading to start or the to the Norway or so Denmark or Sweden. So some so so actually it's when so it should be the day night, so even also maybe just the summer solstice, so just body, so but so also still having the long the day night, so even maybe some will still have some maybe fine night, so maybe in the so but also we can so maybe so we just heading to the Copenhagen first, so also some different let me wait for a second. Okay, so back to here and I think is so the thing about whether should or the one just heading to the Norway, so also a little bit hard, so but I think it's okay, so it's just heading to the very first and then maybe just also heading some hour, so we can heading one by one, so this time inside, so then so last time we prepare, so so wherever heading to the so when the nice one, so it's just on thing with the driving on the right hand side, but yeah, so but okay, yeah, so like when some maybe you are also just familiar and then you can yeah, so heading to the any direction, yeah, so even maybe like a really or like a more like a really quick if you just like heading with the yeah, so driving on the like on the left hand side, yes. Yeah, so also it's just maybe like yeah, no to maybe starting every time. Yeah, so it's just now just so let stick with this one. Yeah, so with like the yeah, so we need to like marking it. So then need to like giving like some do like yeah, so you also see like the view line, yeah, so yeah, need to like the parking into the yeah like the Pacific play and yeah, so yeah, that's why yeah like somehow yeah, there's, or even not or just yeah see like the power but yeah, so not the so, yeah, so actually we need to like the parking with the in the like the position, yeah, so there are no like the any skip, yeah, so because also heading with the yeah like the trucker MP and yeah, so that's one maybe yes like the setting yeah, so you can't skip but yeah, so but I think when you heading to the destination you don't need to yeah, so either you may just heading with like the city parking and then you can yeah, so like the skip, yeah, so when you saving too time, yeah, so don't know like the want to heading like the some yeah, so yeah, so also still like the final, yeah, yeah, so just like the went back to the yeah, so I wish yeah, so now so like the heading to the first page, yeah, so heading to the and yeah, first joy, yeah, so, yeah, so or like the almost yeah, so need to like the running yeah, so like the and yes. Yeah, so somehow so maybe like the screen like too fast and then yeah, so that's why you may just hitting something. Yeah, so that's why also so but also it's when so just look at what yeah, so yeah, so maybe also and like just follow so even also yeah like so also maybe sometimes depend with like the so maybe some like the period and yeah, so maybe not like the most people here in the server and the with like this yeah, that's like that will happen like that as well. So yeah, so you can like just driving maybe like that yeah, so like yourself, yeah, so, or maybe just like that so like and yeah, so like, bring together and yeah, so we have yeah, so while driving yeah, so also like really like yeah, so now we are like heading to the outside, yeah, so we maybe it's already heading. Yeah, so maybe we can bring with some like the rule, but even yeah, we just order the inside the one but so anyway, yeah, so yeah, so sometimes we like will some want to like heading to some page, some area that you have, but yeah, so you like just maybe yeah, so like after yeah, so when like once again, so also maybe that you may want to heading to the green or person. Yeah, so also can be like yeah, like taking yeah some time, yeah, so and you are really like yeah, like spending or like some like maybe every day, yeah, so it's maybe some hour to in this scan then yeah, you may also yeah, that's how you as you going to the somewhere you haven't passed through. So yeah, so like there's something maybe to do and so maybe also not like first time. Yeah, so but also yeah, so to like the planning time, yeah, so then wow, yeah, so you also like the you cannot driving your the or maybe with the favorite page, yeah, so yeah, so you also like the better to driving, yeah. But now yeah, we actually having yeah because we yeah using with the tracker MP, yeah, so they also like the limit, yeah, yeah, so you can like using your pin joy, yeah, so you can yeah you maybe yeah, so heading with the default one, yeah, yeah, so but also it's okay, yeah, so maybe sometimes they also maybe just like the limit, yeah, so not to like having too many loading, yeah, so yeah, so maybe yeah, so like while like going in the server and yeah, so they also need to yeah loading all the object, yeah, so they maybe just like different, yes, not to so like having too many like many items while in the yeah, so yeah, so but also like the good thing is that yeah, so yeah, so you can like play with your friend if yeah, so if they also have the yeah the more yeah the chocolate MP and yeah, so you can also run it in the into the server and yeah, so like maybe sometime yeah, so you can like going together and yeah, so yeah, so like have fun, yeah, so while driving, yeah, so like maybe yeah, so yeah, so even you can yeah, so maybe like no yeah without like thing your paying your bike, yeah, so you also allow with the auto pay, yeah, so yeah, so also like having yeah server, yeah, so they also maybe all some of them, yeah, so they also like yeah won't have any like maybe yeah for example yeah, so like so maybe yeah just with like yeah, so speed limit and you can be yeah when maybe driving as far as you yeah, so yeah, so yeah, but like yeah, so that's why also like not much people yeah, so inside yeah, so maybe also they also tend to having with maybe like the real and so they also need follow the yeah like the traffic instruction and yeah, so you can like thing yeah while in the yeah like as well, yes, yeah, so but also like maybe like just like depend so maybe someone and just like don't want maybe put to the and yes also then with the arcade one yes so that's when you don't need like the even so you are like the speeding and yes so you also like the heading and the like the penalty so but also you like the inside the like the server that they so maybe you didn't or maybe so you just like the pass through so that didn't follow then they're trying maybe like the getting some warning or even will so they're trying getting the being banned so if you're like the like the starting with like the very worst one so so the probably so had like some like the instruction and so that you need to follow it so also and now we having with so the arcade and so you need also so you can driving like the freely and so maybe that's like the Hana will like the tank to so but maybe not other friend maybe so they also will like the tank heading to following the instruction so that's maybe even more like the interesting so you also can like bring with like the real life so where you need to like stop so also there's a like heading to the other choice so while in like driving so also like maybe they're trying so we can also heading to together and so while playing this game so but also maybe just like maybe the time maybe we also will be heading to the so maybe the Asian so Hong Kong so usually maybe like they also like why either working or maybe doing as good so that maybe like unlikely to going to the game as well in the maybe so also we can browse like have a driving so look and also have fun so some so that we can so last time like so like the free trip so like because like so going to it and so that's why so the usually also have like like the weekend but some event and want to adding so you can after also like the so heading with the remaster first so also like the very like the also will like the win with this game so so like having so even also sometimes like while playing this so maybe nothing to say so you also can like maybe heading with so so that's so because maybe like the maybe so apart from like the game and maybe so nothing to talk about so with like dash game also maybe so good to heading with like the Freetalk so now with like the while playing game and you can like the good like the having some or some like the so every on that's all like the two chapter we also like finish the briefing. Yeah, so even sometimes some question can be like yeah, so it also like using with the some thing about how to yeah like maybe they actually can also like yeah know how to make it and so that's why it's so good. So you can bring with this one and see yeah, so whether you can solve it. Yeah, so yeah, so sometimes maybe after yeah, so like yeah like we can also like so because we also still have like very like some number of questions on the chat we still haven't finished it. So we also maybe like yeah they also can taking yeah so but also like yeah so just like yeah just like remember we we had like VTubers queue yeah so that's why also like yeah we finished like yeah they only have yeah this dash crash or dash again yeah so we have like yeah so even we just remain some question but maybe it's also maybe also okay uh, heading together yeah so actually they also yeah like the same series and yeah so maybe so, so even we only question so maybe also we can yeah bring together yeah so maybe some sometimes we had to how to and maybe also we just yes having yes that is that how you can people so often maybe and yeah, you may certainly yes how to the question and yes you can also some yes also just like the yes so bring to and yes so also maybe like the example yes you also just after bring and yes you writing back to the original one yes so yes so yes so yes you also like that yes so like the VTuber and even they only have like the have free chat but yeah so they're trying to update and yeah like getting more questions coming soon so they're trying to yeah like they're trying to waiting for the yeah for the VTuber queue and yeah so she can also see whether yeah so will come yeah so with like the new part yeah so they're trying but yeah just or like the answer and yeah so like the team they also they're trying to maybe getting like yeah so like many questions from the visual and so they also like yeah like the poll yeah so we also like the result in like the lot of visual and yeah so they just like the reply so that's why yeah so probably yeah really will happen maybe they also will like going to update the VTuber queue yeah no yeah so we I think maybe we can yeah going yeah so yeah some other or the company so before heading to the very yeah so even also like some yeah so yeah so but or even that they just see the yeah the car yeah the truck is just like the parking and yeah so maybe also just like the having yeah so until I think yeah so also this one So maybe sometimes yeah, so we just like a missed and yeah, so we like hitting something. So just like a scene. Yeah, so maybe also with like a maybe after like a next time. Yeah, so also like a heading with like a you try. Yeah, so like bring to like a different and see which one would be yeah, like yeah, we're just heading to the very end. Yeah, so bring to but yeah, so yeah, so also like so, yeah, so like we yeah, so heading like this country. Yeah, we're heading. It's just all yeah, so they just all like simply start in before the day. Yes, let me check thing is oh yeah, also we have staff. Yeah, so somehow yeah, so we need to I don't know very careful. Maybe like wrong one. Yeah, so yeah, so but also so even maybe some of them they also maybe like very cool. Yeah, so still like have some time. Yeah, so just make driving and yeah, so heading like on the right hand side. Yeah, so like the, the yeah, so like just quick really yeah, so yeah, so also yeah only yeah, so also like single and yeah, whether we can driving too fast. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so you also even or just see the like the airplane. Yeah, so just in the sky. Yeah, so yeah, so that's how like the have like the different like the currently also yeah we can yeah so make the game yeah more realistic and yeah so every single for second yeah we just ordered it going with the wrong way. Also we just like the next to the at the very end. Yes, that's why we yes you also like the just forget and attention like the driving but also and this is some yes you also like different yes you also need to like the driving yes yes like the entry yes. So everything yes you like looking yes everything is like this side and but yeah so there also be like the not this way yes so like the bring or back to the and yeah so yeah so like even yeah so everything or like yeah so the happy like yeah so or even should be this way yeah so yeah so also like the way yeah so somehow so, yeah so also like the and yeah so they're trying just like yeah yeah so but also yeah we find that some road and yes we cannot so like heading to the right position. Yes. Yeah. So fine. Yeah, we're also heading. Yeah, so like the first join. Yeah, so heading to 12,000. Yeah, so also là the more money than but yes. So I need heading some. So they also some way. So but also we just heading to the maybe long term. So like the American. So also like the maybe first normal like dog. Further you made it win. So the heading there's something very joy. Okay. So heading. Yeah, from the same company. Yeah, when like in little time marking it. Right on me. Yeah, so là when back to. Yeah, so like that wherever you're when to. Yeah, so some way to. That like this has to be okay. So sometimes maybe not like that's night and yet. Yeah, so when like until yeah, so also like, enough space for the when. Yeah, so finally, yeah, that's like the parking. Yeah, so nicely and yeah, so sometimes we just get it. Maybe like the green with the yeah, so also like the or can we just or like the heading or even no, yeah, so also like, no, yeah, so further we back to the or this way. Also the with the ferry and then we just like yeah, going outside, yeah, so that maybe maybe with like the soccer and then yes, yeah, see also like the speed like the push by yes. Okay, yes, yeah, so probably also we just maybe finding some like the end you can also the going like the fast type. Yeah, so second 1-2 wagon. We also in wait, yeah, so the at the northern one, yeah, so yeah, so you also yeah, so talk about the Norway, yeah. So I think also they yeah, so with like the yeah with the DLC with the yeah with like the even yeah like northern part in yeah, so yeah like the Scandinavian yeah, so but they like the haven't the yeah, so when will like the that DLC will like the publish yes. Yeah, so they also still like the going like the ongoing and yeah, going with the yeah, so yeah, so you also can like, so expand further to the northern yes northern Europe yeah, yeah, so like the yeah going get to the Arctic, yeah, so they also inside, yes. Yeah, so you also maybe you can experience in the during the summertime or in the winter time, yeah, so yeah, so you can also the daytime is also can be very quite different, yeah, so yeah, so you also in the summertime also we can yeah, so maybe almost maybe some yeah almost can having all day, yeah, but also in the winter time, yeah, so also would yeah, so that's they will just maybe in just few hour with the sun, yeah, so yeah, so they also can be really a big difference. Also maybe maybe yeah, so even also yeah really yeah maybe curious, yeah, so how maybe people, yeah, so different at the Arctic circle, yeah, so so because in the summertime also we're having almost with the daytime and even also with yeah, so they also maybe some night, yeah, so yeah, so but also maybe so you may also just maybe yeah, so the going with the curtain and then just yeah, so any yeah, so just block sunlight, yeah, sunlight and yeah. Yeah, so but also their chance to still maybe going with the sunlight and yeah, so rather you need to yeah, so maybe the experience, yeah, so some maybe after with the yeah this DLC coming and then so yeah, so yeah going with the Poker MP and yeah, so we need they also with with the real time and yeah, we also need to having with the more, yeah, so this one so yeah different, yeah, so they also yeah, so having with according with to the real time. Yeah, so you see with DLC. Yeah, so also they also have the yeah with the Iceland DLC. So we also just the mention, yeah, with the notice and yeah, so we also a really good, yeah, very good one. So after a long time, so also waiting for yeah Iceland DLC just for the island and yeah, so we also and to the after play, yeah, so yeah, so yeah we also see with a very beautiful scene while driving in to this yeah, with a very many theaters. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, also the addition, yeah, so waiting and also yeah, just hope yeah going soon, yeah, so yeah, so you can also expand to the yeah more country and yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so the yeah, so now you're also driving, yeah, yeah, so you can also yeah, nearby also yeah, so get the sea, yeah, so yeah, so even the road also just maybe build along the river, yeah, so because they also maybe yeah, so outside the city and yeah, so they also go way to it, yeah, so either you made it to yeah maybe just yeah build the road, yeah, so just along like get the C, yes, so or maybe even yes, so also yes, so like the anchor and yes, so like the passing through the tunnel, yes, so actually is also like just under the yeah, like the mountain. Yeah, so you can also see like maybe in like the foreign country and they do like really like tend to keep the nature and yeah, so also like wow, yes, so they also having with balance and yeah, so yeah, so that's maybe also so because like so even is like having like maybe like quite like the area, yeah, so also maybe like very big, yeah, so but maybe somewhat like the area, yeah, so they also maybe probably like just like maybe so also like untouched, yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so rather yeah, so like happening with like father, yeah, with like scenery and yes, with like city planning, yes, yeah, so yeah, so we also like really yeah, so yeah, so had like maybe yeah, so that you can do just like yeah, discovering some like yeah, beautiful scenery. Yeah, so yeah, so when with my hand side, yeah, so yeah, so also like heading back to the another tunnel. Yeah, so there's also like some maybe they also will just like green, yeah, so like go and yes, yeah, so yeah, so like maybe no other way, yeah, so we other need to pass through, so maybe just like under the mountain and then so they also like going like yes, yeah, so this one yeah, we think with the or like the bridge, yeah, so like just passing, yeah, so like after the road, just like yeah, so also we see the so they also with like tend to have like many like video, yeah, so yeah, so you also can like driving very fast, yeah, so yeah, so but in yeah, ATS, yeah, so that's one also yeah, we yeah, so when that yeah, and yeah, so you also like tend to have like more like quick, yeah, so like very like yeah, like straightforward, so so also maybe like with the highway and yeah, so also like no to even turning too much, yeah, so yeah, so we also will like I will yeah, will like tend to like dash one, yeah, so so other with like yeah, so because so with like it's usually driving like and to heading fast and yeah, so too many like technical and yeah, so other you need to slow down and yeah, so like one by one, yeah, so, so we also like going back and yeah, so like tend to or like taking some time, yeah, so so you like back to acceleration. Yeah, so but also it's like touch preference and maybe some like some will also like prefer having ETS2, so, so because like yeah, so had or like having or and yes, even also with like UK and yeah, so that's maybe not to like or yeah, so like some like yeah, so that like used to yeah, so like under yeah, like bridge, so yeah, so like yeah, so they also will like bring with the team and like driving on the hand side, yeah, so rather than in the on the right hand side, we like this heavy, yeah, so also like happen on yeah, so yeah, so just like yeah, so maybe whatever you you like, yeah, so somewhere and yeah, so this yeah, so you can also actually we can yeah, so just like adding like yeah, so not very long, not very fast speed, so we also okay. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, so like inside the yeah, like the tunnel and they also with like the roundabout. Yeah, so yeah, so bounce yeah, so like yeah, so can be like a very level and yeah, so further you need to drive very slow. Yeah, so also like even the tunnel. Yeah, so also like so even yeah with like already some free or even yeah, so to be another tunnel. Yeah, so yeah, so you also should be four tunnel. Yeah, so you also see yeah like the outside the city and yeah, so yeah, so like the some road they also really maybe just like the pass through with like the under the mountain. Yeah, so yeah, so there's still some way to go heading to American. Also like the yeah, driving maybe yeah, so today we also like the heading too much like the hitting and yeah, so that's also yeah, so good thing. Yeah, so they also yeah, so even also we just like the yeah, just with like the toll station. So it's like a big way. And so you also need like the pay some money for the passing through this maybe this will get so yeah, so you also like the yeah, so and look they also like the when you and you also like simply driving yeah, so without like the stopping some way so almost yeah, so also like the back to the yeah, like the we can end yeah, so like maybe it's also or that's when you also just mention it. Yeah, so also like the finish group chat yeah, yeah, so also like the some way to go. Yeah, so then maybe also yeah, at the same time yeah, so you can also just yeah going with the VTuber queue together and yeah, so we also just like the some few questions. Also like the don't want that maybe Apple yeah, so should be also like the just going together and they also okay. Yeah, yeah, so where the some maybe like the maybe camping or anything then yeah, we also and heading back to the for pin. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, so after with after and yeah, so, yeah, so also heading with the March also yeah, so also like once again yeah, yeah, so even also like would yeah, would like heading back to the amateur but yeah, so or like yeah, just like some friend and so that's why yeah, so they also like only yeah, like heading paying the money but so even they also like they want to they also interested with like you and yeah, so yeah, so also like just like heading back yeah, so so like continue with the match also and yeah, so and yeah, so also some yeah, like and yeah, yeah, so some way yeah, so chưa yeah, so like yeah, so because like that friend so yeah, really like no with the Marshall and yeah, they also like really giving like some like useful tips while paying happening to yeah, so any of you at the time to heading with the each at the as much as well as like the by but also like the as well also like the civil then you may also with like the time to have maybe at the last time to even also like the when to like the continue with like the with the civil as well and that the other pair they also heading first yes they also like the really so like the depend with like the situation even also like the maybe so know to the really heading with the every time but so you also just like the depend so with like the situation and so like the this one so they also heading back to the 15 so so like about whether so because also actually just like the same way and even also we heading so heading to the same city and see the heading to maybe nice one so so because also just like the same just the same rule and also so we also can like heading with like very maybe like repeat so just like some so pattern so like not to heading maybe so like same rule so then maybe only so there no way and you so just like going with the same so anyway like heading so the another company and see whether so like some job so again so and maybe the way also like the not so you also need when once again and so that we also this time also nice when that we just heading somewhere but but even it's just or this one we're heading we need to be like the off the way so like maybe better so even maybe not really and so really so so anyway maybe that's also like the issue the maybe on the pay so but also maybe also somewhat also not that so that the how to and also adding maybe like the see so even also with not the guarantee yet maybe when sometime actually so so now so just all adding so and when inside and just like the next to so another so also like a very close and so It, this one also need to adding with the inside yes. Yes, yes, they also try to or like a separate yeah with like a some for the like the unloading play yes. They also maybe get the engine there with yes, getting with the carry yes. Yes, about yes, this also but yes, they also even like yes, yes, we need to the hiding back and with the Mac and C like the joy yes. You see that all of the event is just heading to the same location. Yeah, so very quite interesting. Yeah, so also with yeah, we're heading with one yes. Yeah, Oslo. Yeah, so like the capital of this Norway. Yes. Yeah, so that we just another company. Yeah, so when by yes, so yeah, so yeah, so they're trying to also coming. Yeah, so the need to maybe back to the manual and see. Yeah, so maybe the one. Yeah, so whether you adding yes. Yeah, so very and yes. Yeah, so also need to just giving little time yes. So yeah, so every time you also need to add the pay yes. So yeah, so right. Yeah, so with or like even like the without like the yeah, so it heading with some like some maybe not. Yeah, so yeah, going need to know it. Yeah, so like how to get like a step by step. Yeah, so you also know every 2 months and yeah, so just like yeah, but even this yeah, so like yeah, our yeah, so that's why the parking yeah. Oh yeah, so finally yeah, so let's just made it yeah, so yeah, so also like just yeah, with the so yeah, so also like that's all I can see. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so to the another play yeah, so yeah, so this time so we yeah, so also like now we need yeah, so that is yeah, so maybe when yeah we can add it yeah, so yeah, so so like yeah, so like that night also very like oh yeah, so like near to the like yeah, so at the expected time yeah, so we also yeah, so also any yeah, so So also we can heading to the destination for the that night. Yes. Yeah, so here we also need to print. Yeah, so just passing through and then yeah, so yeah, so you also should be like the password. So we need this way like or very like even we don't need to adding back. Yeah, so because they also to be in like the yeah, so like the center and even yeah, so like the we actually we haven't yeah, so like the went inside and that's why if we just like a try and you yeah, so like thing to yeah, so yeah, so also just yeah really like the depend with like the be like the which countries they provide and then you yeah, so also adding yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so now we also have the yeah, so back to the handle and yes, yeah, so there's some way. So they also yeah really yeah so have like the yeah so like a very nice scenery yeah so yeah so also like a really maybe like a good place to visit yeah so like yeah so you enjoy the beautiful scenery then yes yeah so you can also heading to yeah Norway or even yeah so like a Scandinavian country yeah so yeah so you also some sometimes yeah so like mention yeah so like the yeah so travel and also yeah so like the sharing yeah. Yeah, so like talk about the troubleshoot, right? Yeah, so also that's all like yeah, remember also like maybe also is like I mean like so yeah, so but also like yeah, I mean also like think about it like plan to like having yeah, so so because so like only maybe also maybe like some yeah, so but also okay, yeah, so if sometime we yeah, so troubleshoot, so also we like yeah, so any also we just having yeah, when like yeah, so getting some the yeah, info and then yeah, so yeah, so the nice one and also we also had like the more thing to talk. Yeah, so that's not yeah, so also like the hardest yeah, going to and also yeah, so like yeah, like another travel later time. Yeah, so like after the anniversary yeah, so coming soon. Yeah, so also like the maybe also like the yeah, so like the going to yeah, so it yeah, so also good thing if yeah, so like something to share and you can yeah, so talk about yeah, so like from the gaming street. So yeah, so also like sometimes yeah, so yeah, with like yeah, so when yeah, so don't know to like yeah, so maybe yeah, so maybe yeah, so also yeah, like I think different kinds of yeah, so it, yeah, so maybe like yeah, so more like broader and yeah, so it be not just like that. Yeah, so heading specific topic. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so sometimes just forget and then yeah, so just all like very fun and yeah, so yeah, so here and that yeah, so the went to yeah, so yeah, so the running yeah, so about and yeah, so yeah, so you cannot enjoy some of the while driving. Yeah, so that's maybe like the with so that the yeah, so you can also heading with the like the even for yeah, so the company so heading to so just like yeah, or even what so almost yeah, so just like suddenly going down and yeah, so also like yeah, so yeah, so they also like the oh yeah, so yeah, so the the passing yeah, so yeah, so also any yeah, so I mean yeah, so like the some will they also oh yeah, so just like the DLC so because they also and to like the some like the world connection and so other you like the some yeah, so world con yeah, so like the wow like the driving yeah, so yeah, so oh yeah, so back to the Marshmallow and yeah, so oh yeah, so like when yeah, so got in yeah, so also like they try find more yeah, going to the so like they're not adding too many and yeah, so yeah, so also like they really depend with situation and yeah, so other maybe also in the sequence and yeah, so also want adding with like the win and yeah, so yeah, like the, maybe having some like the open and yeah, so yeah, so but maybe yeah, so also maybe you also had like the yeah, maybe really nice one then yeah, so you're also waiting for the each yeah, so yeah, so also like the really deep and with like maybe how well maybe you how and yeah, so maybe also like the nice one and yeah, so also like the so for yeah, like the calling yeah, so chi or pong yeah, so yeah, so also like the so have a chance like the answer adding to the yeah, we yeah, so this one yeah, so they also like the kind of having like the quite yeah, so many like the turning yeah, so other yeah, so need very slow so yeah, so yeah, so that's maybe like the yeah, so the driving very slow so why like the oh yeah, so yeah, very like the turning wall and yeah, so but also annoying yeah, we yeah, so now here I think also yeah, so there's something to so maybe just like a simply so the wind inside and so the center field so we also the really nice also like find it more for dining so should be like the or like the fairly so maybe like the so like by and also with the like the like the extent so also like the so especially or like the, just like the maybe the sea or even so like the waterfall so you can very like the looking very, very like the gorgeous like the final we are also heading to the back to the so now we also like the continue like journey and also like the probably we can maybe just like the have a note and so the any like the scenery feel so so now we also like the living and so also is like the we can like the see the scenery so also like the really so like the big one so now we also need to running like the so I'm going going the past so also maybe also just like the going to for again so also like the want to heading so so also like the so that's maybe reason also like the setting with like the so like the very like the so and so and like the heading with the highway so but here also the highway virtually maybe just like the so some way so but maybe also so that there also is like the types of highway so but also that maybe like the country and so like the and so like the well also so there also like the very well very like the turning and so also can't go in like the very far so so also like the so 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 also like the many like the turning but we also just like the heading with like the maybe no so so not to bring with so like the also just on it or maybe like the display the bring like too fast or like so so like the back to the and even so almost so also like the district also will like the back to the amateur module and so like the like the by one so the maybe also Another way also will back to also yes. So yeah, so now also like a very like a nice. Yeah, so after the yeah, module and yeah, so also like the back to the train over yeah the game yeah, so yeah, so also like the having yeah, so like the very like the nice yes. Yeah, so like the after content yeah, so like the still like the break and then yeah, so also like adding with some match yeah, so the last time also heading yeah, we also not heading to the normal place. Yeah, so we're on the heading. Yeah, going with the immersion one. Yeah, so and also with the very or even just yeah, suddenly yeah, we see the train yeah, so passing at the yeah, so then you also will like the cover some train yeah, yeah, so at the of fruit at the having uh, intersect and yeah, so with yeah, so good friend when they also be like the some way very sample yes. Giả sử bỏ số in some place like the family giả sử là the not giả sử giả sử là the some giả sử they also just set and you also need to wait for the like the train come giả sử maybe like giả sử to like the stop for a while and giả sử yeah bring to another giả sử nó là the continue giả sử also giả sử that's maybe like good thing giả sử yeah maybe like the go and yeah like the travel and yeah like the yeah usual at their own giả sử dạ and giả sử là the dạ ông là the intersect and so their chance giả sử bỏ so just like the and with like the planning and maybe their chance like the some like the railroad they also just like the go inside the city where they you store it like giả sử là the and like the giả sử is just like the key and the each and you need to not the world not the way and just like the and giả sử giả sử also like another we also just like the some coming but yeah so yeah just like the yeah so now we also having like a very cool near to the Arsenal yeah so like the a bit like yeah going heading to the national but yeah so yeah so also as now yeah but a very this one also like yeah green and sign yeah so yeah so also just yeah to like the ring need to like the turn on the wiper and yeah so that's also the yeah so so you also heading to the highway. Then we got this one. Yeah, like the one. Yeah, so yes, the heavy something. Yeah, so yeah, so like maybe like the highway, but yeah, so yeah, so like the yeah, so like the just only. So yeah, so that maybe depend with like the area and that like the yeah, so only like the two. So we can hit like the highway. Yeah, so now we're like the highway. Yeah, so when somewhere so yeah, so yeah, so that's like the heading with like the way and yeah, yeah, so also like heading to the destination. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so also maybe even yeah, that's all. Yeah, so yeah, so also like with the yeah, the mic. Yeah, so if you also like the think about yes, maybe you some quick. Yeah, so yeah, so you can also hold with the yeah with the yeah, so and you can yeah, so adjust the distance. Yeah, so also that channel maybe sometimes like the maybe detail and you will have it like the if somewhere yeah, so suddenly like the didn't yeah like the inside the yeah, so okay if it's some like the time and yeah, so maybe upgrade yeah, so also try to upgrade and with the when you do yeah, about also yeah, so yeah, so also really be like the nice when you do really yeah, so like the happy like the maybe yeah like best like the best per yeah, so yeah going to yeah, so another heading destination yeah, so yeah, so also the so it also just like yeah to the highway or like and yes said yeah, so like the very discover like the new city need to slowly yeah, so very just like the trend and yeah, so also like the final yeah, with this yeah, with the task yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so the first job and also like the 12,000 yeah, so final yeah, so like one or two more and then maybe also maybe also like the 10 to the adding to 2 hour or yeah, like the max like the between 2 and 2.5 hours only heading to on one yeah, so far so okay yeah, so even some way but yeah, so I need to like the so it's just like the depend with the situation yeah, so there we I think also yeah, so even was when it's just heading to Turkey yeah, so Turkey yeah, so do not. Yeah, we just like heading back to the menu and go showing. Also like another driving of the wind. If you also heading to the Christian side, so yeah, so you also like just wait for an like a city that we haven't. Yeah, so that we also can pick this one and yeah, so they also like tend to and they if we just like want to heading or the like city, then yes maybe. Yeah, so but also we like heading to like on. Yeah, so you cannot get more time. Yeah, so yeah, so from if we end it, yeah, we cannot so just like head this way. Or this is and yes, just heading. This one. Yes. Oh yeah, so like finally yeah, heading to like this company. Yeah. Yeah, so also like just very like Tokyo also very big here. Yeah, so, yeah, so also just maybe put some more. Yeah, so they also like adding like any like some way. Okay. It's just giving like a little time. Yeah, so yeah, so like this also seen a little bit like yeah, normal space. Yeah, so whether you may we can pass through. Whether we just make yeah, so like this. Yeah, so also sometimes so very depend with the like yeah, so maybe some of them you can be like big one. so that you can like be easy so but sometimes not very big area and so that you may sometimes yes we also like the way different and so having like the final one and no as you also it's just like the win or city as you maybe like 2 3 yeah nearby as you yeah near that we are yeah so just skip the like the addition yeah so some like the hit him by yes just heading back to the another yeah heading to this yeah so that's was the right one yeah so you can also yeah so even also yeah like the 7 p and yeah at the sun yeah so rather yeah so yeah so after some time and yeah at the I'm also getting water so like it yeah so if you also heading to national so they also that yeah so or maybe not to the at the sunset yes so yeah so also like the actually not like the yeah when like the really like getting star yes so you also you can some like the yes also just like getting one so you also like the would be the like the get to the just having yeah so also to having yeah so to be like master best yeah so yeah so it now yeah also oh yeah so this one also they also added I want the oil yeah so this one yeah so oh yeah so also yeah just all at the when with the wrong way yeah so also sometimes like the maybe so when like the too fast and yeah chan like the just when time yeah so they also like a go station like so in the big way yeah so also need like the pay money yeah so they also with like the yeah so like the top yeah so also like the so private or like the maybe yeah so just not yeah so also having with and like the yeah, so ETS7 yeah, so or it's or J7 yeah, so also like the welcome to channel yeah. Yeah, so also like we going with the driving simulator ETS2 yeah, so sometimes like maybe like too small and yes yeah, so also need to look yes yeah, so also like the driving yeah, so in Norway and yes yeah, so also heading to yeah, so like the final city in Norway yeah, so that is yeah, Kristianstad yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so it's also like the maybe like the name yeah, so it's also similar to British yeah, so yeah, so talk about like language and so actually yeah, Norway yeah, so Norwegian and Swedish and yeah, so also with the Danish they also very yeah, so somehow share some with like the similarity so yeah, so but only like the pronunciation is so yeah, so like the thing yeah, so especially with the Danish one yeah, so yeah, so this language also yeah said to be the yeah, maybe like the pronunciation also different than the other two and yeah, so maybe some of them yeah like the, maybe said is also like the having yeah like the having like the potato in your yeah, so like the board yeah, so also like the yeah talking yeah, so like the very so like the maybe yeah just like the tend to speaking from your the yeah like the boy yeah, so yeah, so that's also like yeah, so yeah, so like the yeah, so we also need to adding to the another word yeah, yeah, so we also need to like the parsing yeah, so from the like the highway to the small world yeah. Yeah, so also like the China yeah, yeah, we also just heading to the inside yeah, so because like the sometimes yeah, so also we see like the, some like the small inside but yeah, so we also just like the this and also yeah trying to put like the password once again yeah, yeah, so be like the yeah like the outside the city and yeah, so that you maybe going like the some way so at nine yeah, so yeah, so we just like the so I want like 18 so yeah, so like the heading to Kristianstad yes, yeah, so like the yeah, so near the coastal area in yeah, so like, yeah, so there also like, some city also like the heading the yeah, going at the sea yeah, so because so maybe the, yeah, so Norway also like, having like the quite like the number of mountain yeah, so maybe that and they also yeah, like they will tend to yeah, like the we having some city just like at the so also with like some with like the along with the ferry like the, so you can also heading to different place yeah, so you also with like the coming yeah, so like the maybe yeah, so you also see like the some road they also and to like the run along with the yeah like the near the sea yeah, so you also good like the toll station yeah, so you also like the sometime yeah, so yeah, so maybe like the midway and you need to like the pass through the toll station yeah, so but also like the good thing is that yes, so they also like go and so also like the way to yes. Yeah, so you can also heading like this way and so yeah, so but sometimes also like really depend and yeah, so they also maybe only like one two station and yes, even maybe no like any e-tour. Yeah, so in that situation you may only like stop and yes, so like and pay the money. Yeah, so also like yeah, so but also maybe okay, yeah, so even also like we don't yeah, so the heading with very fast way so especially with the somewhat then they also maybe like go and yeah, so they also reason you can earn like to find yeah, so and then you also yeah, just like want to win like the pay yeah, so yeah, so I think also we just heading with the arcade so you can also win like like that yeah, so as you want to join like yeah, so yeah, so the randomly and you also with like yeah, so like heading with the arcade yeah, so that's one any yeah, so the yeah, won't heading with like any issue yeah, so yeah, so but also want to yeah, so maybe dig deep with some way so they also like another oh yeah, so just like that yeah, going inside and they also like sometimes like just want to heading and yeah, so like we don't want to skip yeah, so yeah, or we also just like yeah, so like turning and yeah, so that we all yeah, so bad to when did the yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so also can be or like the sharp turn and yeah, so that with me yeah, so you can going to find yeah, so have a yeah, continue with the journey and yeah, so yeah, so also like very cool to the yeah, near to the destination and yeah, so but before we heading in yeah, so they also like one more with toll station yeah, so yeah, so that's also like really interesting yeah, so yeah, so also maybe sometimes they are having yeah, so like separate and yeah, so other you meet good yeah, so like heading yeah, so that's really yeah, so or even they are like have the two like so even also need yeah, so maybe also like heading with the right hand side yeah, so before I also see suddenly yeah, so need to heading yeah, like the sample yeah, so yeah, so but also any we also not the big one so actually yeah, we can yeah, so any more yeah, so the happy like the one maybe like the one by one yeah. Yeah, so also like the heading yeah, so like the finally yeah, so near to the company yeah, so like the city yeah, so but also yeah, so also like I'm heading to the business side yeah, so only yeah, so also like the one of the four city yeah, so they also include in Norway yeah, so yeah, so but like the there's to like the expand to like the even more. So they also so also like waiting for the like the DLC coming. Also at not which so the going inside the so like in the or like the DLC and so different so we just like heading to like a different city and then so so driving along the country. So even you don't need to like the carry like the object and then you so it's just like the driving your truck and so like the when I want. I mean so like the destination so you also just on with the ferry so like the just next to the harbor. Also it's just like the heading on so they also like so like the two terminal just heading. So we're also heading maybe just going like the city and then by company and then so that's it. So just like that. So because actually so like with the truck MP and so that's when also really profile with the way and you so really so without hitting anything. So so actually we can do going like that so with like it so just with only okay. This one does so like the turning with some way so so also not to like hitting anything so like sometimes will easy to happen and so the trailer will suddenly the getting started so also like not to I think so like this maybe not if you have like having when like the ordered passport and then so I think inside the city so we need to went inside for and so this company should be like the for the chemical so they also like some the name is also like the impact so with like the some with like the chemical object and so you can also work so with like the price also can be a little bit higher than the usual so because they also maybe like the some dangerous with like the item and so also the very like the so you like the suddenly like maybe hitting or maybe like the speeding so so like the so with some license and so you can going to like the getting to job so with like some special so so this time we also so much for so I have somewhere and so finally we're heading to destination yeah, so that's just going to slowly not to hitting anything. Yeah, so heavy. Oh yeah, so also yeah, so yeah, so like yeah, so like the maybe like this yeah, not much yeah, so but also it can yeah, so like the good thing if you yeah, so like trying to the yeah, going to the learn yeah, so as well some with I think we seen yeah, so the so like the one yeah, so they are show with like the time will I think like the same company and yeah, so yeah, so maybe yeah, so let me know it any like the other company like the same pay yeah, so yeah, so bởi vì sao còn yeah, so cái mình được là để chào với one very yeah, so this way also yeah, so indeed heading back to the entrance so we also like maybe yeah, so like the and yeah, so also like the really like the sure that you may also heading but yeah, so but also yeah, so as long yeah, so you can just like heading back to the entrance and then it like the snow yeah, probably also like the it like the room night yeah, so but also maybe just like the keeping or like the chance yeah, but they also maybe their chance also with like the coming that like the any player and yeah, so they also with just maybe like taking joy at the same time. So they also with like setting with like the yeah, with like the non-collision feature you can yeah, like the I think it's yeah, so like the set no collisions every yeah, so it on the right hand side so yeah, so yeah, so you also see like the some with like the yeah, that like the yeah, like the small yeah, like the title yeah, so yeah, so also with like the telling you and yeah, so you can also like the edit or like the maybe like the okay to like the, yeah, so even maybe yeah, like the hitting also will yeah, so with like, just like the no yeah, so, yeah, so that's why oh yeah, so also the 10 yeah, so they also like the habit with like the night yeah, so so I think we need to have some maybe it should be okay yeah, so yeah, so because so there's with like the when yeah, so it must like also will have some yeah, so that's all maybe yeah, so heading with this way yeah, so yeah, so just like the knocking with and oh, yeah, so ini yeah, we can just like the bit later yeah, so after we like the adding the finish this shot and then yeah, so the having maybe going like the on the city and also like the that's it with the oh yeah, so today yeah, so just like the heading when like the another way so like the heading to the right hand side yes like the seat but yes so but also like the sometimes yes so they also notice it's like the friends like the then so they also maybe they won't have like the too many high building yes so even also like the sometimes they are trying to make like yes so they also normal so some way just heading back to the like the yes so and then we heading to like the so fast food like the station and also like the other way it also can be like, maybe like the some way you show how to like the heading with the maybe like the faster way just like the when it like the side way so it can be really so just all like long connection song so the habit so one by one so and then we just also like at the same time also we just going with past prepare first so so like the habit like the 6,000 so like a little bit like the maybe not that like the cheap so so you also can be like very like the expensive if you like the dealing with like the very like the highest like damage that's like the reason so also like better not to think like the hitting like the any like the when like the turn like the rotate so you can also like the I've been seeing if you also can get some like the sound and so it's also like the warning so they also like the telling you and so they also or like the hitting something so that's like the so also like the really good thing so so like the as long and so they also like the reminder and so telling you not to like the getting to like the some like the distance so keeping some distance so finding so like the back to the ferry again so so like someone so also with the with the same location again we or even or like when like way back so also okay so now I think with the right position and so like that so also like funny back to the so having but so now we see so the when in so because that's also maybe so we can or even it's just or like so some like the block the way so that we need I think so the any so you want to heading with the entering the private then you need so like the when with this way so you also some way so here we also so we can go into my or even so, yeah, so yeah, so something, yeah, so like the sign, yeah, yeah, so sometimes we can it happen, yeah, so also like the such like the pin like the happen, yeah, so like the just like the surprise, yeah, so yeah, so maybe sometimes just forget and yeah, so but also acknowledge nothing, yeah, so sometimes they have forget, yeah, so how dreaming, yeah, so also okay, so yeah, so this how back to the basic, now went to like driving around this city and then we just let it as a that's it. Driving also we just already that the road, yeah, so it's also like easy to like heading somewhere, some yes. We also like as long as also so like the right direction and also we can yeah, so like just heading to the together, yeah. Yeah, so this one we yeah, so also like the heading or like the one by one, yeah, just when the speed, yeah, so you also see that like the very even it's on, yeah, so like just like the green one, yeah, so yeah, so the heading with the white direction, yeah, so yeah, so sometimes also can be like the so like the maybe, yeah, so like the very cool and yeah, so yeah, so you can also like the heading, yeah, so yeah, so but maybe even we just know heading, yeah, so the green with the heavy, yeah, so word, yeah, so yeah, so actually maybe you can just green like we also like the not to heading like the yeah, like the faster way and heading yeah, green like the quick, yeah, so yeah, so like the taxi, yeah, so the this city, yeah, we are heading, yeah, so the green outdoor, yes, yeah, so maybe just people, yeah, so also like the we like the won't getting job, but yes, so indeed we can also driving, yeah, so they just trying like the maybe travel along the city, yeah, so yeah, maybe back to start, yeah, so yeah, so maybe also we just heading back to the ferry, yes, so maybe like the next time we also heading to another city, yeah, so yeah, so we don't need to heading yeah, no to back to heading back to that station, yeah, so yeah, so also we already heading to Japan, yeah, so so, yeah, so sometimes also like yeah, so yeah, so like don't know what to say and then so like they tend to like repeating somewhere, yeah, so but also like they're trying to learning how really, yeah, so like better to like having some topic, yeah, so even yeah, so oh yeah, so like yeah, like the coding case of having also author, yeah, so yeah, so also like next time, yeah, so maybe also this way also will like back to string, yeah, so also like after like some break, yeah, so yeah, so like yeah, so not time also like heading with like the damage to she also she heading to the top level so like before the season end so she also like after the so this one also so like some event so we also can talk about so we also like some so actually also so and talk about so like so maybe it's so like the comic con so so they also like have it so really so like the nice one too so also like I think also the first time so have it like the experience in so like the going with like the point like the comic con the like the point can so so also maybe like the like the culture and also as long with like the maybe something so maybe like the be different from the Hong Kong or maybe like the Japanese one so so also like the really so like some like the you can like the experience and also like the doing maybe some like the how different so maybe like the maybe Europe or like the American they also maybe have like their own like the cartoon so so they also like should be like the cartoon but not the anime version so also like the sometimes I think it's also like it's also like the old so maybe just like the same so but maybe like the different like the calling so so also maybe like the Europe or the American they also so like the calling with the cartoon so but also with like the Japanese one is also like the anime so they also make some like the similar so but also just like the different like the calling so also like the some like the so with like the exhibition so or even so like so that time we also with like the some like the and so they also even with like the gaming exhibition so you can also like the going to like the playing game so while in so in the event so that's also like a really like a very like the interesting part so so like the they also like the include so wow maybe like the other event they also will have so like the gaming maybe gaming space for you to go so like the enjoy so like sometimes so also like a really good thing so like the even so they also like the some like having some sweet or like some game so they also heading to like the experience and also trying to like the gain some game so also like the won't like the have chance to play so like the some so very so like the other and so maybe also like the really so maybe next time so like the really have time and also like I would like to heading to maybe spending time for so the for the playing so also like the some like the inside so they also like the book so like the area for the some so Hana also have like the bottom item or like the some like the anime item part so in the during the event so also like the can get like the latest so they also like the some like cartoon or so even so they also like the one like the food and so they also like the so like the some like the or like the people so yeah, so like the drink with the about like the VTuber. Yeah, so even so yeah, so everything is okay. Yeah, so also maybe okay. Yeah, so actually like the just saw the two VTuber also. Yeah, so they also like the big one. Yeah, so yeah, so also like the already graduate and so maybe also like the just maybe want to like the maybe like the having some like the remember and also so that's why also like the video. So like the maybe also that so in like the foreign country and they also like the with like the two VTuber. So like the very like the from the like the big like the famous company. So also maybe know maybe which VTuber. So like the also like the just graduate like the recently and so they also like the when like the so also maybe as like the final. So and also like the with like the inside your the heart and so that's also like the really so in something so like the so but also we can like the have like the trouble tree and also like the share with like the with the photo and also so can also see like the so like the who like the VTuber are and so like the some like the share so like the first time. So also like the really like the nice thing to also like the some with the comic con and also with the cosplay also. So also with like the you may also like the spot in in the like the comic con. So also like the they are so you can also like the really like the enjoy. So like the wow like the cosplay and maybe also can be so like the little bit like the so maybe like the so they also maybe not into this way. So area and so they also maybe just like the maybe watching anime but but also and some also maybe some people they also like the cosplay and so they also can like the so like the for the like the favorite one or so even maybe some time they also will like the maybe cosplay like the some like the original character. So that they maybe like the design. So also like the some like the really so very like the flexible and so like the so they're not like the limit to like the maybe the anime but also so they're trying with like the character or even like the some character from like the from the game. So also with like the sim. So also like the very like the variety and so like the really good. So also like the can like the share like the little so like the with the travel tree. So also like the like the little. So that's like the with the last week. So also I just like the heading with the some the event and so also like I really enjoy and so even also can be little bit tired but also at the same time also very so really enjoy and also just like the get that is also with like the maybe like the first time to so heading to with the foreign comic con. So even also like the last like the before moving to so like the hoping and so that's how even like the didn't so they also like the have like the any event. So that's maybe like the very so like the depend with the and so maybe also like the need maybe like the notice like the so like the from like the SNS or so like the Instagram or like the Facebook. So they also usually will tend to having like the like the this like the SNS. So for the like the and then so yeah, so but also at the same time they also will have the like the website and yeah, so you can also like have a look and like the maybe like the which like the time yeah, so yeah, so also we can like the pre or yeah, like the ordering with the ticket yeah, so like the before the event yeah, so yeah, so that's also like the really good yeah, so and like going to share more like the next time yeah, so yeah, so like the how like the event going yeah, so also some time yeah, so yeah, so also with like the that's it today with the yeah, so yeah, so also with like the some free time and also yeah, so like the between yeah, so maybe like the 2.5 yeah, so yeah, so also like the some like the yeah, so that's also okay yeah, so maybe reason also will like the tend to I think yeah maybe more like the maybe like the first one yeah, so also maybe like the one like the two maybe non yeah, so also and yeah, so and yeah, so like the I think with the weekend yeah, so you can also I think little bit non yeah, so yeah, so also like the back to the yeah, guess you and also just like the yeah, so like the Tales of Berseria and yeah, so also with like the sim will also having like the final yeah, so yeah, so but also with like the hope that we can like the see we can yeah, like the heading to the final fight and yeah, so like the need to defeat Artoner and yeah, so his RP yeah, so yeah, so but now time we also had it like the some like the abbey yeah, we also such like the Nota and so yeah, so that's like the reason yeah, so yeah, maybe also like the near like the feeling or like the near to the end yeah, so yeah, so after we like the if we finish this and yeah, so Hana also will like the think about maybe also will like the heading or like the more with the shooting game yeah, so yeah, so also like the can maybe spending more time and yeah, so see like the whether we can heading to the yeah with like the top level yeah, so yeah, so like the before we finish the season yeah, so also like the yeah, so also like the tomorrow also will like the on and also with the Sunday yeah, so with the shooting game and also like the Friday yeah, we also with back to the Amatsuki match yeah, so also like the weekend yeah, so and yeah, Saturday also with the yeah, so the bursary and also see we can like the heading to the final and yeah, so like the heading to the end yeah, so yeah, so also like the really can finish then yeah, so like the này yeah, so theo with like the heading with like the non journey and yeah, so also like the bad again yeah, so even like the some like during the midway and yeah, so there also with like some obstacle and you have to dealing with yeah, so but also at long yeah with yeah, so like getting with like the nice one yeah, so yeah, so also with like the last time with yeah, so like the at the beginning and yeah, so also just like the heading with the maybe yeah, setting with the so because also like some time with maybe just like the heading with the wrong wrong one and yeah, so that's how also like wrong heading with like the simple one and yeah, so or even sometimes yeah, so heading with like the pin not done yeah, so I think we need to heading once again and yeah, so like the yeah, so also like the need to maybe just like the setting yeah, so up to then yeah, so and also like the see like the which one to maybe the best one yeah, so yeah, so even also we tend to having little bit long for yeah, so yeah, so especially like the like the last time yeah, so yeah, so like the dealing with the big one and yeah, so that's when also like the big key yeah, so also with like the have yeah, so now we also like the going with the white option and yeah, so we should be like the going the white one which one yeah, so the scene yeah, so like the I mean yeah, so also like the driving also taxi yeah, so yeah, so that coming today, yeah, so that that's it today with the travel or driving scene, yeah, so that so that saying thank you to audience. So he gonna thank you King J. So and also gonna thank you J7, and gonna thank you to our audience who come but didn't comment straight at stream. Yeah, so also we'll see you tomorrow with the shooting game. Yeah, so also if you enjoy stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, so have a good day and good night. Yeah, Mina, or similar site. Yeah, to Shini, to Sana. So and so also bye Hana. So we go to outro.